Here at the Springville soccer fields, I'm Dave DeLuca here with Coach Sean Buller. This is his first year as the head coach of the varsity girls team. He most recently coached the boys 2 years back, but he's back in the soccer program. Coach, how's it feel to be back coaching soccer?
Yeah, it feels good. Anytime you get back in the sport you love, it's almost like Christmas Day. You know what I'm saying? So it feels good.
So you played college soccer. So do you take any of those concepts you maybe learned in collegiate athletics to the coaching experience here?
Yeah, Dave, I think you find that throughout even like your younger experience playing ball, no matter what sport you're in, you find that you're a product of your environment. And as you experience different coaches, different levels, you take bits and pieces of stuff that made you successful with coaches and different techniques and stuff they brought to the table, and you end up kind of becoming a good mix of who they were. So these girls, they'll find that out real quick.
So you come to this team, and they were 14-5 last year. So it's almost like a Christmas present, like you said, just to be able to coach this group of girls. What are your expectations for this team?
Hey, Holler did a great job last year with these girls. They lost a couple key pieces, but the first week has gone by pretty good. And evaluating their technical abilities, their tactical skills. We had a couple key pieces we had to replace, goalie being one of them. But Dilla recruiting stole a couple girls away, but this year it has to be sectional champs or bust.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be.
And I think all the eyes around Western New York are looking at Tia and Elena with Derek. Tia was an All-Western New York honoree last year, and Elena made second team. Both players are just 26 goals away from the 100-goal milestone. It's kind of the century mark when you talk about soccer, especially high school soccer. It's very rare for it to happen. Both are 5-year varsity members. They were pulled up when they were in 8th grade. So, Coach, Tia and Elena, they're going to really be looked upon to score a lot of goals. What do you think they're going to do this year?
Especially with those two. Those two are something special. Any coach you talk to, work ethic, attitude, that's all part of it, but you got to start with talent. You got to have people out there that can make plays, that just have that natural athletic ability. And those two, right from the get-go, this is my first time actually getting a good look at them. And I'd be hard pressed to say they get less than 100 goals for this year, or for this season for total. They should be well over that mark. But the other part of it is teams are going to be targeting them. They're not off the radar anymore. So they got to work a little bit harder. But them being seniors, I think they understand the responsibility that comes with that and the hard work that's going to be put in.
Well, this year's a lot different, and we have a new coach, a lot of new players. We graduated a lot of great players, and it's going to be a lot different. And we expect nothing but the best out of these girls and to work hard, and we're going to take it all the way this year. He has a lot of expectations for us. He's laid down the law the first day of practice. He has his ways of doing things, and the way he wants it, that's the way we're going to do it. And it's been really difficult. I mean, he's been in the military and doing a lot of hard stuff. We expect to go way beyond 14-5. We want to not just be co-champions, because that was the division, so we want to be just straight-up champions, and we want to go really far in the playoffs.
Who are some other players that you're really going to look upon to fill some voids from I think the 7 seniors you lost last year? Who are you going to look upon?
Yeah, we lost a lot of seniors. But our seniors this year, who were juniors last year, obviously, we got some good ones. We got Kate Darling coming in on defense, moving up from JV. We're looking for Nicole Paler to step in and play some serious minutes. Heaven Rolick is a girl we took with no experience, has that natural athletic ability, and we're plugging her in at net. And she's got that ability to side to side, up and down, go through the air. So having her in net is going to be huge. We got 10th grader Brittany Luther. I think she's going to be something special in the years to come. She was on varsity last year, so she'll be a 4-year letter for varsity sports. So we got a lot of key players, and even a lot of key players last year that Holler had playing key minutes as juniors. They're stepping in and playing some serious minutes now. Seniors leading the way. So
we talked about the two captains, Tia and Elena. Now talk about the two others, Dakota Nesselbush and Shay Shelby. Both have played for a couple years, and they're enjoying their senior years this year. What do you expect from them?
Oh, absolutely. You can't mention those two, Tia and Elena, without throwing Dakota in there, because Dakota's going to be our architect. She kind of drives the engine. She's anyone familiar with soccer and understands the national team that follows them, she's kind of like our Michael Bradley. She's going to be our architect. She's the guy that understands the play. She's the engine. She makes things go. She's going to be one of our key deliverers to Tia and Elena, and getting that trifecta to work out pretty good. So without her, that engine doesn't move.
I think as a captain, I have a really strong position of being able to direct my team, and from the center of the field, it really helps to be able to see the entire field. and it also helps to have Shay in the back as backup and then Tina in the front, so that way we have control of the entire field.
What's cool about Shay is I had her older brother Colton, and so we're kind of continuing the family lines here. What's nice about Shay is just that experience she brings to the table. Because last year she played some quality minutes, and not only on defense, but she was also playing in the middle of the field a little bit. So that experience factor she brings to that back line should help settle down our newcomers, our sophomores who moved up. The experience factor can't be understated, so it's huge.
We lost a lot of good players, but I still think that we have a lot of potential for this season. I'm really excited, and I think that we can meet our goal, which is to go to the sectional championships.
For the Springville Journal and SpringvilleJournal.com, I'm Dave DeLuca.